Thank you for supporting the San Diego State University Student Research Symposium. Presentations are reviewed and scored entirely by volunteer judges. Your evaluation provides student presenters at the SDSU SRS with an opportunity to receive valuable feedback about their work and presentation skills that will help them advance their careers. Further, we want to utilize your scores and evaluation to promote, recognize, and reward excellence for quality work across all disciplines at the undergraduate, master's, and doctoral level. As a judge, you have a critical role in the student's experience at SRS. In particular, judges create a positive learning experience for students, help students develop and practice professional skills such as critical thinking and creativity, and encourage and inspire future research, scholarship, and creative activities. In this presentation, we will provide with an overview of the expectations and general reminders for the preparing of your judging assignment and evaluating students. After you sign up, you will receive communications with information about being a judge, but you can also refer to the website for more detail. We would like to briefly remind you that your faculty members serving as judges should not score their own mentees' presentations. This presents a conflict of interest and score will not be included in the final scoring summary from the other judges. Please also be aware of implicit bias. We are all influenced by implicit bias or stereotypes that unconsciously affect our decisions. When judging, our implicit biases can negatively impact students who are traditionally marginalized and disenfranchised. Before writing comments or making a decision, please take a moment to reflect on any biases that may impact your evaluation. Be sure to arrive early for the student presentations. If you miss a presentation, do not give them a 0. This will negatively impact the student's scores. If a student is not present for their presentation, please make a note of this and do not evaluate the student. Please make every effort to submit your scores in a timely manner. This will ensure that your evaluation is received on time for the awards committee to consider. Scoring is part of the judge's responsibility and will provide students with valuable feedback on their work and presentations. Over the next 2 slides, we will overview the 8 scoring categories used when evaluating the students' presentations and provide examples of questions for you to consider while evaluating each category. Organization refers to the quality and completeness of information presented. Originality refers to the research problem, project purpose, design, or approach. Significance refers to the importance or worth of the project. Research methodology refers to the process used to collect information and the data for the purpose of understanding the research problem or project. Delivery refers to the style of presenter and the quality of presentation. Clarity refers to how the work was presented and is the material clearly explained. Interaction with the audience refers to the presenter's effectiveness in communicating the answers to questions posed by the audience members and includes judges. Finally, you will be asked to provide qualitative feedback. Please be sure to provide comments that reflect both positive attributes of the student's presentation and suggestions for improvement or future directions. We will share your scores and comments with the student presenter. When evaluating students, we want to remind you of a few additional considerations. Students may be at different stages of their career. This includes student status, for example, undergraduate versus master's versus doctoral students, or even within the undergraduate level, students may have a more senior standing. Additionally, the project itself may be more on the developmental or early stages compared to a project that is almost completed. No matter the stage in their development as researchers, we want to both challenge and encourage them on their journey. Also remember that this event is for students across the campus. You may want to ask the judges presentations in fields that are unfamiliar to you. Please remember that goals and methodological approaches vary across disciplines and should be valued for the way they may facilitate student engagement in the research or creative process. Some things to keep in mind when judging or asking questions about different presentations: that some research may be solely focused on theory testing, while others may be focused on finding solutions for real-life problems. Some research may be observational, descriptive, or even imaginative in nature. Still, other work may focus on self-reflection, interrogation of one's life in ways that reveals disciplinary concepts. Work may also be interdisciplinary, combining approaches and ideas from multiple disciplines. As judges, we want to recognize that all of these approaches are valid. Some projects are collaborative, therefore, please consider that particular role of the student you are evaluating. Questions are essential in evaluating students' work and interacting with the student. It can be easy to treat these sessions as you would any other professional conference. Remember though, the sessions that include a mix of students from different disciplines at different stages of their research career. When developing questions, consider some of the following questions that may be broadly applicable for judging the assignment. For example, you can ask students to share more about their research methods or performance approach. Other questions you can ask them are what inspired their interest in the topic or what challenges they encountered along the way. Finally, it is critical that you provide feedback to the students during your session. You should also provide written feedback that will be provided directly to the student, which will further their professional development and allow an opportunity for them to reflect on their own work and grow. Written feedback should be developed so that it reflects both positive attributes of the research and suggestions for improvement and future directions for all presentations you're judging. Please be sure to include the written feedback for our students. Your comments will remain anonymous and non-identifiable. Again, thank you for your service to our students.